Hey guys, welcome back to the channel today. I just wanted to introduce you to what is called Shivastambha. This practice is very ancient and a bit secretive in the country of India, but it is something that has been around for a few hundred years here until recent discovery that my guru has introduced us that Shivastambha has actually been around for thousands and thousands of years. And it's actually a part of the Agamas, these ancient scripts that are so old that are still written in Sanskrit. And they're just being transcribed now today. And my guru has recently, like I said, discovered that it's not actually called Mallakambh, it's Shivastambha. And Shivastambha is an amazing practice because it is yoga on a pole on a whole different level. And I'm telling people today that this is the future of yoga because of what it offers. Just like yoga back home, where the typical asana or hatha yoga practice, it involves a lot of physical benefits. And Shivastambha is no different. I've never experienced a workout so deep and so to the core. I've been training for a long time as a professional athlete and former ice hockey player, and I have never experienced a workout so difficult compared to this. It demands flexibility, it demands power, it demands focus, it demands so many different things, and it's absolutely incredible to experience. Now on the flip side of things, it has a great mental ability to develop that focus, like I said, and to also be able to break these fear patterns. Ultimately, when you get to performing different things, you can stand all the way up on top of the pole on one foot, which I'll show you, and you're standing there on one foot, and in any given moment, you have this opportunity to fall to one side or the other, and fear is just instantly dropped, because if you don't drop it, then you'll fall. And it's a great way to complete with that fear and complete with all the doubts and worries that might come while performing on the pole. The spiritual side of things, just like yoga back home in the Western world, we do have this understanding that, there is some spiritual component, but here in India, it's very evident and it's very much a part of the practice, even on the pole. Spiritually, the pole itself is a representative of Shiva, of the divine itself. And when we start the practice, we start with honoring the pole, which I'll show you in a short little bit. But so after you honor the pole, then you get onto the pole itself, and it's an opportunity to unite with the divine and ultimately manifest the divine within you. Now, when we talk about the divine, we're talking about that powerful aspect of it. Shivastambha is the possibility for you to experience and express the same powers as the divine in the physical form. And when you see somebody that's really adept at this practice, it's absolutely incredible to see how well they are within the body, how much they can perform within the body and take it to a whole new level. Now, like I've said, Shivastambha is yoga on a pole. There's over 84 different asanas. They get extremely complicated, but there's some basic ones at that. And like I say, it's actually really demanding at the core level. You'll feel it deep in your thighs, you'll feel it deep in your biceps, deep in your abdomen. And it's this incredible experience that you just do not get on the mat back home. How it's practiced, as you can see, I'm just in very tight shorts here. My upper body is showing. This is because when you're moving on the pole, you have to use your grip. You have to have the grip of your thighs, and you have to have the grips of your shoulders as well. When you're on top of the pole itself, it's a different scenario, but the skin contact is very much needed. So how you start every practice itself is with the salute. So I'm standing at the pole, and I'll start with my salute. So you start by honoring the pole, and I'll tell you one thing, you actually have to honor the pole, because if you don't, it's going to throw you off right away. It's something that you have to respect. It is a challenging workout, I'll say that right away, that it's not easy, but at the same time, I've been training a lot of different people, and I've seen hundreds of people climb the pole, and I never thought they'd have that possibility, have that capability. So after you salute the pole, you start with what's called Pasrangi, which is basically just a somersault, okay? After that, you can hop on. We'll start with what's called Dasranga. Then this is where you get into the difficult asanas. So those are just the first 3 asanas that I'm showing you. They get much more complicated, much more difficult. Like I said, you can climb on top of the pole and do various ones. I'm already a little bit tired, but I'll show you a few more. So you can do a different way of getting up on top of the pole. I did a Dasranga. This way I'll climb up. I'll show you a stomach balance. And then what's called Virabhadrasana. So when you're on the pole, as you can tell, I was on top. It took a lot of focus. I had to really hone in and find my balance, okay? In those moments, that's where I was talking about that fear has to drop right away. Now, when you're on the pole itself, there's very much a Kundalini awakening happening. Anything to do with yoga, it is all about Kundalini awakening. Practicing on the pole, which is Shivastambha, Kundalini rises. You can literally feel it coming. Whether it's you performing any asana or you even sitting on top in a meditative posture. You can be in any asana itself. It'll be challenging you in different ways, but ultimately the Kundalini is rising. It's like you can feel the energy from the base or the core of the earth rising up through the pole, right up the Kundalini, shooting out into the cosmos. And when you're sitting in this position, sitting on top of a pole, it's absolutely an incredible feeling. Getting into a deep meditation there's no other meditation I've ever experienced that's as in depth as this. You literally cannot compare. So Shivastambha is something that everybody in the world should be practicing as far as I'm concerned, whether you're a male or female body. This is the future of yoga, without a doubt, and I really am excited for people in the Western world to get their hands on this, because there's very much this physical component to yoga that's missing today. There's a deep, deep strength that's involved in this, that's needed, and it's something that I just know people are waiting for. If you're interested in Shivastambha or anything in regards to information about it, you want to talk to me, have some more questions, please feel free to let me know. I would love to get back to you guys. For that, I'll leave this first session introductory to Shivastambha there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to letting you guys see some more possibilities on the pole itself. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you, and be blissful.